Good morning, my dear students. How are you? Missing all of you back again, and this is the first lesson in our fourth quarter. Uh, Actually, it's very easy. This chapter is chapter 11. It's about pronouns. And first lesson we have over here is using subject pronoun. Subject pronouns before saying uh, uh, um, what what does it mean by this lesson? I have to remind you with the word or remind you about the word pronouns. Pronoun is a word that takes the place of the noun in the sentence. And the subject pronoun here, from the meaning or from the title itself, you'll know what does it mean. Subject is the first part that the sentence, any complete sentence has. So the sentence should have a subject, verb, and an object. So the subject pronoun, for sure, subject pronoun is the pronoun that takes the place of the subject, or it takes the place of the performer in the sentence. So when I say here, using subject pronouns, you can use a subject pronoun when use a subject pronoun when it is used as a subject of a sentence or a clause. As I said, from the title, it's the first part a sentence or a complete sentence has. Okay, so speaking about the pronouns, you have to know that we have singular pronouns and plural pronouns. I have here the first part. Let's look at the table. Singular pronoun like I, he, she, and it. And plural pronoun will be we and they. Okay, so if you're saying I, the plural of I will be we. He, she, it, the plural of it will be they. Okay, and when I look at this part, I just showed some simple examples. Look at the first sentence I have over here. It says, Samir and I found the loose bag. So when you look at the subject of the sentence, you can see I. And I here, actually, we have a compound subject over here because I have Samir and I have, speaking about myself, I have I. So I is a pronoun speaking about myself, and it comes in the pronoun, and it's a singular pronoun. Second sentence, Second sentence, we often visit education websites. We here is a plural pronoun and it takes the place of the noun in the sentence. We, it can be Samir and I. The first sentence has, when you put Samir and I together, it's just we, the pronoun. Okay, so we here is the subject of the sentence. I don't have a noun, but I have something that takes the place or replaces the noun in the sentence, which is we. The next part we have over here, just an information for you. Use a subject pronoun when it works as a predicate nominate. Remember what is predicate nominate? If you remember this, it's an old lesson. And we have said before that the predicate nominate is a part of the subject complement, what completes the verb, what completes the meaning of the sentence. So use a subject pronoun when it works as a predicate nominate in the sentence. And remember what's a predicate nominate? A predicate nominate, or in a shortcut, it's PN, okay, is a noun or a pronoun that follows a form of be. Form of be, verb to be for sure, in past or in present. Okay, and identifies the subject. But here, right now, I want to speak about the predicate nominate as a noun. I'll be speaking about the pronouns I have over here. So once again, use a subject pronoun when it works as a predicate nominate, and you'll see or you will identify this or you will know when it comes directly after a form of verb to be. Okay, so it identifies the subject. Okay, and over here we have, yes, we have some examples. Look at these two examples. The most clever students in the class are Cindy and I. The most clever students in the class are Cindy and I. And Cindy and I here will be the predicate nominate. Can I change this part and let it be the subject of the sentence? Yes. So check again with me. Can I make it Cindy and I are the most clever students in the class? Yes, it is. That's why we said that this is the subject pronoun I'm talking about. Why? Because Cindy and I here are taking the place, or the two, the name and the pronoun that I have here take the place of the subject. They are the subject of the sentence. Cindy and I are the most clever students in the class. That's why I told, or I said I here is a subject pronoun. Other good students are Jeffrey and she. Can I put the sport at the beginning and make it the subject of the sentence? Yes, especially it follows or it comes after verb to be. So can I say Jeffrey and she are the other good students? Yes. That's why I said back again, it is the subject pronoun. It takes the place of the subject in the sentence. Okay, I have I have a hint over here. It's just a hint for you. You have to think when someone on your phone asks for you, don't reply and say, this is I. It's wrong. So, for example, someone is ringing, the mobile or the phone is ringing, and you are picking up. So, whoever is asking about you, don't say, this is I. No, you have to say something else. Say, this is she, or this is he. Okay? Just a hand for you. Another hand. Don't you ever say me saw the video, because me here will not be the subject. The pronoun me will never take the place of the subject at the sentence. But you can say, or as it shows in front of you, this sounds wrong. Say I saw the video, because I and me both will be speaking about the first person, but I takes the place in the subject and me takes the place in the predicate. And as long we are talking about the subject pronoun, so never say it me at all. You will be taking me in another place, or in another lesson. Next part over here, also use pronoun that sounds right in the compound subject. Check the coming sentence you have over here. Then and I saw the video. Okay, so once again, if you put yourself along with someone else in the subject or in a compound subject, don't forget put I. I have the exercise over here. Actually, I took it from your books. Okay, so the exercise here from page 205, and the headline says underline the pronoun in presence that correctly completes each sentence. And don't forget, we're talking about subject pronoun. And I have mentioned before, singular I, he, she, and it, and the plural part will be we or they. So don't forget this part. So we have an example here. It's a solved example. So the visitors to this website are we. Don't forget, and verb to be is here. Larry, Tanya, and read about today's college or uh, uh, um, colleague, college freshmen. It's here, Larry, Tanya, and I. Yes, correct. What about this? It's I as the subject pronoun. Larry, Tanya, and I read about today's colleague freshman. Number two, we or us are interested in their plans and attitude. Yep, it's we as the subject and it's plural pronoun. Okay, number three, among students who will soon attend college are Tanya and I. Don't forget, the predicate nominate over here comes after or follows verb to be. Okay, she and without thinking, it's she and I cannot say her or I cannot say her and me because this comes in another lesson you'll be seeing later. Okay, so this was from page 205, the exercise about subject pronouns. Okay, the next part I need you to check over here. It's your homework. So it's grammar for writing, page 206, exercise 1 and 2. Actually, the rest of exercise 1 plus the whole exercise 2. So the whole page will be done. As I always say, I'll be ready to receive all your questions through our Facebook page, through our email, which you all know right now because you have sent through several emails before. So I hope it's easy, and I think our lesson today it's more than easy. It's something you have taken before several times. So I hope you understand what I have explained right now. Stay always blessed, stay sound, stay tuned, and as I always say, stay blessed. Thank you.